Welcome to Laos, the heart of Southeast Asia, a landlocked country that still has its own sea. The custom of bride kidnapping happens seasonally throughout the year, and after marriage, the groom lives with the bride's family. Unique delicacies like wood soup, silkworm dung tea, or protein-rich water bugs are things many people might not know about the land of a million elephants. Let's explore 11 fascinating facts about Laos that will amaze the world. Stay with us until the end of the video where I'll reveal a surprising tradition you won't expect. It will take another 200 years to clear all unexploded US bombs from Laos. This is the harsh reality for the people of Laos, the most bombed country in the world during the Vietnam War. From 1964 to 1973, American aircraft launched a staggering 180,000 bombing missions over Laos, dropping an unbelievable 270 million cluster bombs. That's an airstrike every 8 minutes, 24 hours a day, for 9 years straight. Of those 270 million bombs, 100 million didn't explode. They still lie dormant across the country, silently waiting, continuing to claim lives and limbs. Between 2008 and 2022, Laos recorded 198 bomb-related injuries, with 184 of those being fatal. Tragically, many victims are innocent children who stumble upon these deadly remnants of war. On Thanksgiving 56 years ago, while American soldiers in Laos enjoyed turkey dinners delivered by President Lyndon Johnson's helicopter, the skies above rained down millions of bombs. The irony is stark and haunting, but the people of Laos have found a way to turn this tragic legacy into something useful. If you can't destroy the bombs, why not repurpose them? Bomb casings, once symbols of destruction, have been transformed into everyday objects. You'll find homes built on bombshell stilts, gate posts crafted from these metal monsters, and even potted plants and small boats ingeniously made from bomb remnants. Some Laotians have taken this transformation even further, melting down treated bomb casings to create knives, scissors, spoons, hammers, axe heads, and more. Jewelry, souvenirs, bells, and water jugs. Items that were once feared as instruments of war are now valuable commodities. A well-preserved bomb casing in Laos can fetch more than $100, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people. Now we're diving deep into the heart of Laos to explore some truly bizarre culinary experiences that might just make you scream, or at least raise an eyebrow. Get ready to test your limits with these strange and fascinating dishes. In Laos, you can find a variety of crunchy critters on the menu. Sects. We're talking about giant water bugs, tarantula spiders, fried silkworms, earthworms, crickets, and even grasshoppers. These aren't just a dare, they're a regular part of the local diet, packed with protein and often enjoyed as a crunchy snack. They're typically fried or stir-fried with spices, offering a unique and savory experience. One of the most intriguing insect dishes is ant egg soup, where the eggs of large black ants found in trees are the star ingredient. This dish has a delicate flavor that contrasts with the intense textures of the other insect offerings. It's a must-try for those looking to push their culinary boundaries. But if you think you've got a strong stomach, wait until you meet the water bug. Imagine sitting down to a nice salad only to find a massive water bug staring back at you. No wonder some diners panic. In fact, many restaurants have stopped serving this dish unless specifically requested. Unlike the fried tarantulas, which are crisp and easy to eat, the water bug has a tough shell that requires some serious chewing. Trust me, it's not for the faint-hearted. The taste is rather ordinary, but the challenge lies in the texture. Most people only try it once, driven by sheer curiosity. Next up is a dish that might just ruin your appetite: wood soup. Yes, you heard that right. In Laos, they've taken eating wood to a whole new level. This dish is made from a type of wood that becomes soft after cooking. However, be warned, it can make your tongue tingle and itch, especially if you're trying it for the first time. The sensation is so strange that you might find yourself wanting to spit it out. Next, for something truly unexpected: silkworm dung tea. Yes, this tea is made from, you guessed it, silkworm droppings. But don't judge too quickly. The locals in Luang Prabang swear by its light and pleasant taste. This special tea is produced in small quantities at the Oak Popto Living Handicraft Center, where silkworms are raised for their silk, and their droppings are harvested to make this unique beverage. It's a rare treat, and only the bravest souls dare to try it. Lastly, let's talk about the everyday meals in Laos. While rice is a staple across Asia, many Lao people prefer sticky rice, especially with their grilled meats and fish. And the best part? The food here is incredibly affordable. For about 50,000 Lao kip, which is just over $2 in US currency, you can cover all your meals for an entire day and enjoy a variety of dishes. Even dining at larger restaurants won't break the bank. Lao cuisine is rich in flavor, with sweet and spicy notes standing out. There's a saying among the locals, if not spicy, it's not delicious. So, if you're someone who loves a little heat in your food, you're gonna love it here. Would you dare to try ant egg soup? Or are you more intrigued by the crunchy challenge of giant water bugs? Maybe the idea of sipping silkworm dung tea has you curious, or perhaps wood soup is something you'd rather avoid. What dish would you be brave enough to taste, or which one would you run from? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't checked out our video on what crazy things are happening in Vietnam, where women are beautiful and open, you're missing out on some fascinating insights into the long-standing bride kidnapping tradition of the Hong people in Vietnam. But today we're shifting our focus slightly to explore an equally captivating tradition: bride kidnapping in Laos. Now I know what you might be thinking, bride kidnapping? That sounds intense. And it is, but in Laos, this custom has its own unique twist. Unlike the Hong people in Vietnam, Laotians follow a different approach. When the harvest season is over, the chilly winds from the north sweep in, prompting the children herding buffalo to burn straw to smoke out rats and keep warm across the fields. The men head to the forest to gather firewood, while the women bring out their looms to weave cloth and stuff cotton into mattresses in preparation for the Lunar New Year. This is also when the bride kidnapping season of the Lao people begins, lasting from the end of the 12th lunar month until the end of February. First and most importantly, the boy and girl must genuinely fall in love. If the girl isn't willing after being taken to the boy's home, she has the right to refuse. If she cries or protests, the boy must let her go, no questions asked. But before any of this happens, the boy's family must have a serious discussion. Only if everyone in the family agrees can they move forward with the plan. So, how does this all go down? Traditionally, the boy waits until late at night when everyone is asleep. He signals the girl, and if she's willing, she quietly steps out to meet him. But what if she's hesitant? Well, in the old days, the boy would physically carry her out, and if that didn't work, other people would step in to help. These days, with motorbikes being common, why not use them? But just in case, someone still sits behind her to make sure she doesn't escape. Once the girl arrives at the boy's house, a room is already prepared for her. Then, the celebrations begin. Chickens are caught, slaughtered wine is poured, and everyone celebrates the victory. Meanwhile, the girl's family may or may not know who took their daughter. Sometimes they only find out 3 days later when the boy's family comes over with chickens and wine to officially announce the wedding. Then comes the big discussion. Families gather, drink more wine, and talk about the wedding plans. More chickens are slaughtered, and meals are prepared for everyone. It's a celebration that brings two families together in a unique, if unconventional way. After getting married in Laos, the groom will follow the bride to her family's home. What's special about this custom? I will reveal it to you right away, but before we begin, I have a 10-second request for all of you. If you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. In return, we promise to keep making the show even better for you. Deal? In stark contrast to the customs of many other countries where it is often considered humiliating for the groom to live with his in-laws. In those places, the norm is for the bride to move into the groom's home. But in Laos, the roles are beautifully reversed, with the groom becoming a part of the bride's household. Even the wedding night, a significant moment in any culture, takes place at the bride's home. On this special day, the groom dons traditional Laotian attire, complete with a sword slung over his shoulder and a ceremonial bundle in hand. This symbolic journey is shared with his family and friends, who accompany him to the bride's house, carrying various bedding items as gifts. Upon arrival, an important ritual unfolds. The groom steps onto a flat rock, which is elegantly covered with banana leaves and marigold, symbols of purity and beauty in Laotian culture. The bride's sister then performs the symbolic act of washing his feet, a gesture of welcome and respect, while also collecting money, which is often a token of good luck for the new union. After the wedding, the groom doesn't immediately whisk his bride away to a new home. Instead, he stays with her family for a period ranging from 1 to 2 years, and in some cases, even longer. This time is often used to help the bride's family with economic development. Interestingly, men in Laos are not just expected to provide financially, they also take on household duties such as cooking. Imagine yourself in a similar situation. How would you feel about staying with your wife's family and taking on these roles? Would it be a challenge, or do you think it could be a rewarding experience? Let's discuss in the comments below. While Laos is the only country in Southeast Asia that doesn't have a coastline, it still offers some fascinating water wonders that will make you rethink what it means to be landlocked. First, let's dive into the Nam Ngum hydroelectric reservoir, often referred to as the Sea of Laos. Although it's not an actual sea, this impressive body of water covers a massive area of about 250 square kilometers, nearly 100 square miles. This reservoir, completed in 1973, is the largest freshwater body in Laos, dotted with thousands of islands, large and small, creating a breathtaking landscape that's perfect for exploration. But that's not all. Laos is also home to the world's widest waterfall, Kon Pha Peng. This natural wonder spans an incredible 10,783 meters, roughly 6.5 miles, along the majestic Mekong River. With an average water flow of 11,600 cubic meters per second, and sometimes peaking at an astounding 49,000 cubic meters per second, it's no wonder Kon Pha Peng is a must-see destination. This waterfall is also known to have the highest volume of water flow in all of Southeast Asia. And if you're a wildlife enthusiast, the Sai Phan Dan Islands in the Mekong River are home to something truly special. The endangered Irrawaddy dolphin. These islands, known collectively as the 4,000 Islands, offer a unique chance to see these rare creatures in their natural habitat. Next, we're diving into a mystery that has baffled scientists for centuries, the Plain of Jars in Sieng Kuang, in northern Laos. Here, scattered across 52 locations on the Muang Phan Plateau, lie thousands of ancient stone jars, each with its own story to tell. The largest among them measures over 8 feet in diameter and height, weighing several tons, about as heavy as a full-grown elephant. What's even more puzzling is that most of these jars don't have lids, and they come in various shapes from round to square. Only one jar has been found with a lid, adding to the mystery of their purpose. Carved primarily from granite and sandstone, these jars contain quartz, feldspar, and mica, suggesting they were painstakingly crafted by ancient hands. But why? Some archaeologists believe these jars were used to store human remains after cremation, as bones and burial items have been discovered nearby. Others propose they might have been used to store food or even rice wine, a sort of ancient cellar. But here's the catch. Over 1/3 of this region is still littered with unexploded ordnance, a deadly remnant of past conflicts. This makes exploring and uncovering the secrets of these jars not just challenging but life-threatening. These jars are believed to be between 1,500 and 2,000 years old, likely crafted by the Mon people. Yet this is all speculation. No one knows for certain. The questions remain: who made these jars? When exactly were they formed? And what were they used for? Prepare to be amazed by the drinking culture in Laos, where even kids as young as 2 or 3 years old are seen sipping on beer, with faces flushed from the alcohol. In Laos, beer is consumed as casually as water, and this isn't limited to adults. Laos holds the title of the top beer-consuming country in Southeast Asia, with each person drinking an average of 15 liters per year. Beer is so deeply ingrained in the culture that it dominates the beverage market, accounting for a whopping 75%. With such high consumption, it's no wonder that Beer Lao, the national brand produced by the Lao Brewery Company, is a household name. But all this drinking comes at a cost. Laos has the lowest life expectancy in Southeast Asia, with an average of just 65.7 years. This heavy drinking culture has serious consequences. In 2023, Laos recorded over 800,000 traffic-related deaths, many of which were due to alcohol consumption. So, while beer might flow freely in Laos, it's a stark reminder to drink responsibly, unless you want to see those pension payments get cut down by the government. In Laos, coffee is often served in small plastic bags with handles instead of paper cups or glasses, as is common in many other places. These bags are usually transparent, allowing the rich color of the coffee to be seen. Laotians favor iced coffee, especially the kind made with condensed milk. The coffee is typically brewed in advance and sold at street stores or small shops. When purchased, the seller pours the coffee into a bag, adds ice, and a straw, making it ready for the customer to take on the go. Drinking coffee from a plastic bag in Laos is cost-effective, making it affordable for a wide range of people, from students and laborers to office workers. This has made it a popular choice in daily life. Drinking coffee from a bag is not just a way to quench thirst, it's also a social activity. People often gather, share, and chat while enjoying their coffee. The sight of locals holding coffee bags in their hands is a familiar scene on the streets of Laos. The coffee culture in Laos is influenced by the French colonial period, when coffee was first introduced and cultivated in the region. Since then, coffee has become an indispensable part of Laotian life. Although plastic bags remain the primary method for serving coffee, many coffee shops in Laos have begun transitioning to paper cups or more environmentally friendly materials, in line with the global trend of environmental protection. Have you ever imagined being joyfully soaked head to toe in the middle of a lively festival? If that sounds like fun, then Laos's water festival, known as Bun Pimai, is the perfect adventure for you. This incredible celebration usually spans 3 days, from April 13th to 15th following the Buddhist calendar. During Bun Pimai, the entire community comes together at temples to pay their respects to Buddha. The rituals include offering prayers, bathing Buddha statues with fragrant water, and listening to the monks' teachings. But the real excitement begins when everyone joins in the tradition of splashing water. Starting with the monks, pagodas, and even the surrounding trees, Laotians don't hold back when it comes to soaking each other. Buckets of water fly through the air, and some people even wield powerful water pumps or use hoses to drench their friends and neighbors. By the end of the day, everyone is dripping wet, and the streets are filled with laughter and joy. After the water festivities, families gather for the wrist-tying ceremony, a beautiful gesture of respect and filial piety. And yes, if you're observant and a little lucky, you might catch a glimpse of someone in a soaked white shirt that's become delightfully transparent. However, a word of caution. If you're prone to catching colds, you might want to take it easy during this festival. Being drenched in water repeatedly could leave you feeling under the weather. But it's not just the people who get soaked. Houses, altars, livestock, and even farming tools are all doused with water as part of the celebration. This is a festival where no one and nothing stays dry. Let's dive into our final topic today: the rich and fascinating meanings behind the intricate motifs found on traditional Lao costumes. These garments are not just pieces of clothing, but are woven with deep cultural significance, reflecting the values, beliefs, and legends of the Lao people. Lao costumes feature a variety of motifs, but some of the most common include the red dragon's neck, the entwined snake, and the motif of a girl transforming into a bird. The elephant, a national symbol of Laos, also frequently appears in these designs. Each of these motifs carries a unique story and symbolism. For example, the entwined snake motif is rooted in an ancient belief. It is said that witnessing two snakes entwined is a rare and powerful sign. The tradition holds that if you see this, you should remove your shirt, throw it over the snakes, and wait for them to slither away. Once they've gone, retrieve the shirt and keep it. When a family member is ready to marry, this shirt is gifted to them, believed to bring them good fortune in love and ensure a lifetime of happiness together. Furthermore, it is believed that merchants who wear this shirt will be blessed with prosperity and good luck in their ventures. In Lao culture, when a tiger dies, it must be covered with a white cloth. and people mourn its death, reflecting the deep reverence for this powerful animal. The weaving of the tiger pattern serves as a reminder to descendants not to kill tigers, as it is believed that doing so will bring misfortune to the family for 3 generations. When someone passes away, the relatives, despite their grief, do not cry excessively, but instead endure their sorrow with restraint. If the deceased is a grandparent or parent, the children and grandchildren use young coconut water to wash the face and paper with hand and footprints for worship. The body is sprinkled with fragrant water, and a brightened coin is placed in the mouth by the relatives, with a white thread tied around the neck, wrists, and ankles. Whether cremated or buried, the body of the deceased is placed in a coffin. When choosing a burial or cremation site in the cemetery, Lao people often toss a handful of sticky rice or an egg. Wherever the egg or sticky rice lands is where they will bury or cremate the body. If cremation is chosen, 3 days later, the relatives invite family members and monks to collect the bones, which are then placed in an urn or jar and brought back to be placed in a stupa at the temple for easy worship. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us on this great journey. Leave your thoughts in the comments and like to help us. Remember to subscribe for more. See you soon.